Hello and welcome back to Wolfquest. My name is Frosty. We are here playing with Ateru and her two puppies, Shimmer and Aspen, who are now probably very hungry because in between, Aspen just wiped out. In between episodes here, I did go ahead and just sleep twice just to get us all nice and rested up. Oh, perfect. They can both get one regurgitation each. So that way we'd be all refreshed and ready to go here. So the downside to that means we have no carcass waiting for us, and we have probably taken a hit to our territory. If you're unfamiliar with this and you're just tuning in, Ateru is our Ultra Iron Coywolf, which is like an Ultra Iron Wolf but with extra restrictions. So I recommend checking out her playlist as that has more information about her. So while they go ahead and eat here, let's do a quick check-in. Sorry too if you hear any echoing, I am still getting settled into our new place here. So there might be some residual echo. It should hopefully be at least a little bit better than what it was before, since we've got some more stuff up now, but not everything wanted to stick to the walls. Also, while I've got time pause here, just as a quick disclaimer, there might be some, more variable uploads here upcoming. Things might be shorter, or there might just be random weeks without uploads. And that's just because school for me is starting back up here and next week, basically. And until I get into that rhyme and rhythm of things, there might just be some disruptions, but once we get into it, hopefully there won't be too much. Streaming is probably going to take a backseat for now, since I've got, regular uploads and some background projects that I really want to dedicate some more time to, so hopefully there will be no other disruptions beyond that, but just in case there are, I figured I should let you guys know that now. But just to take a quick look here, we have our two pups here. We still have both of our males, Shimmer, who's older, and Aspen. Shimmer is a little bit bigger, 11.1 pounds, so we are approaching that 15.0 marker. Aspen's a little bit smaller, 10.7, but certainly not enough to say runt. We are on to our third den, and fleas are already mild, so we'll see. We might end up moving today's episode too, just to also kind of embark on that new challenge. And let's see our map here. Alright, so here's our territory. So honestly, not as bad as I was expecting. I'm totally fine to let this deteriorate. The only reason I grabbed it was for a carcass, and so I'm not really caring to keep that. I do think we're going to focus on these 3 hexes and kind of come down and around if we need to, but I'm mostly going to be looking for food, and we'll reinforce whatever we find today. So that is a general plan. Our, wakefulness, because we slept twice, is actually not too bad, and our affinity is similarly pretty good, so that's pretty awesome actually. I'm surprised after sleeping twice I still had enough to feed them both. Honestly, they might have been able to get away with just one regurgitation too. Let them get fully up to 100% and then play with them a little bit and head on out. Oh, look at them both rolling. They're so cute. They're both a little bit lazier, a little bit more submissive than Ateru is, and I think they fully get that from their unknown dad. I think in some ways it's a little bit easier to not really know the dads, if I'm being honest. But that also means that we end up with kind of surprise puppies. Which honestly, I don't hate that either, because it really does leave a lot more open for, I guess, like, finding out and discovering. Oh, Aspen's got the confident tail. There goes Shimmer. Alright, pups, get in the den. I know it's boring in there. You guys have actually been out for a hot second, and there was a cougar around last time. I'm actually getting a little bit better because I hadn't immediately jumped into scent view either. But we'll go ahead and head off this way. Looks like the wind is actually kind of favoring us this time. So hopefully we can actually find some stuff to hunt. And I'm gonna reinforce whatever I can, so we'll jump cut over to whatever exciting thing happens first. Ooh! I found the pink dinosaur. I don't remember finding this before, but I didn't get the achievement, so I guess I have seen it somewhere. That's cute. And we're not too far away from the den, so I think I'll just go ahead and take that on back to the pups now. Okay, I accidentally opened this up here, and I hadn't really taken a look at this yet, so it looks like Lucky actually has lost a couple of their pups. So 1404 looks like it was, you know, sibling to 1405 here, and 1404 is a subordinate. 602 looks like that really could have been an original leader. So, oof, they're not having a good time. I can't bring myself to care, because they've given us nothing but grief. So you know what, honestly, if all of their original leaders are dead, then maybe that makes it a bit easier for us. And maybe that's callous to say, but they really had kind of ruined our last litter for us. We were constantly struggling, so I don't really feel remorse for them. Alright guys, here's a toy. Oh, it squeaks! It squeaks! Alright, thanks for not coming out. Bye! Ooh, beaver and elk. That elk scent smells very close, too. Oh, dog. Ew. Very recent, too. Very, very, very recent. Here they are. So many dogs. Okay. Hopefully with that dog was already hurt too. Hopefully with that means that they're gonna actually give us a bit more space now. Dogs like, oh, that's a beaver. Did not get the benefit of the surprise there though. But dogs like the wolves and coyotes are kind of a one-shot, so I really don't want to deal with that, if I'm being honest. Now, am I actually gonna track a herd? The scent was bunching up like it was. Ah, there they are. Okay. I really need to turn them back away from the direction we were just going, otherwise we're gonna straight up immediately lose this hunt. Take off this way, please. They're probably gonna be pretty strong since they should be getting close to calving. No, go this way. Go this way. Yeah, there we go. Actually managing to herd something for once in my life. And now we're just gonna be chasing them for the next 5 miles. Maybe more. Oop. Ran right on past you. She's still pretty strong. Don't really want to commit to that, so let's keep following the main herd. Alright, we both caught up to the herd about the same time. I did have to use some stamina up. We're just gonna keep chasing them. And how far have we come? About halfway through our territory. Does not surprise me at all there. Really trying to wear them down though. It genuinely makes it a lot easier to hunt. It just kind of stinks having to be patient. Because sometimes you run them right out of your territory. Alright, we're going north now. Is this one fighting? Maybe, maybe not. Hopefully they're not also going to just run to the lake, because that would also not be grand. Wasting a lot of time here. So I hope we actually get something to show for it. Really trying to maintain my stamina, which means that I'm falling a little bit behind now. I'm locked onto some of the slower ones, though. How are you faring? Oh, are you fighting back? Oh, heck yeah. And that is what you get rewarded with patience. So, just for frame of reference, we started off somewhere around here. And we went all the way down here, up a little bit, and then down. So this is why you want the big territory, especially if you're gonna actually try and hunt like a wolf would. But yeah, it's nice to actually be rewarded for hunting patiently, I guess. Now I would love to go mark up the territory because we kind of need to, but I'm looking at our affinity and our wakefulness, and I just don't know if we can. I didn't really get a chance to mark as we were going. Luckily this is close by. I'm just gonna kind of come over here and howl a little bit on the way back and hope that at least keeps it tenable, I guess. Okay, our P spot is right here and it's basically where I was going anyway, so luckily we can just grab this and head on down. I really don't think the other... Oh, hi, Coyote. I really don't think the other pieces are going to take too long to re-up. And we don't really have major competition down there anyway, so it should take a while more to deteriorate anyway. And I really don't want to leave the pups any longer than this. I'd like to get back, play with them since they're probably not hungry and sleep. Alrighty, and here we are, getting back home. We had a den bunny to greet us, but I don't really feel like chasing that down since we don't actually need to. Here's our little puppies. You guys simply have to play with the dinosaur. I insist. Looks like they are hungry enough to maybe want some food, so we'll get them that. Oh, to get them even in pup view. Their little faces are so cute. This is a really interesting perspective, actually. I do think it could be interesting to only do, you know, scent cam and, you know, like first person cam in Wolfquest. Definitely a possible challenge. Oh man, I'm already being told not to socialize with them. Alright, well regardless, we'll let them play a little bit because they deserve it, so we can hopefully get a little bit of a break without anything crazy happening. So, in the meantime, let's get a quick pup cam. Here's Shimmer playing with a stick, being adorable while doing it. And here's Aspen, who's also found a stick and not our amazing purple dinosaur. Shimmer's getting a little far. You cannot be up here. This is a restricted access zone. Someone play with this. It's cute. And squeaky. Play with that. I insist. Oh, perfect pup cam time for the wipeout. Someday I'll get a picture of it happening too. Yeah, they're playing chase. Yeah, I definitely feel like Shimmer is more inclined to start the charge of the two. I think Aspen is more likely to actually go far away with it. But Shimmer is definitely more eager to at least pretend at it. Aspen seems a little bit more reserved, but with Ateru's pups, I don't know that that really means much of anything. Our flea load is already mild at 20%, and the pups are getting tired, so we'll send them in, and we'll actually probably just do a den move tomorrow. Trying to think where we want to go. Maybe up to this one? We're getting a little bit farther away from the human settlements, which is Ateru's shtick. But all the same, I do want to actually try and participate in that challenge, so for now we sleep. Alright, that felt like a really long sleep, but I'm sure it's exactly the same as any other. I don't smell anything alarming, and somehow that makes it almost even worse for me. Like, why are the pups not emerging, and why isn't something attacking us? Ooh, our entire southern part of our territory really took a hit. I know it's not much to say when it goes from 53 to 48, but it definitely feels like a bit of a difference. Oh, yes, yes. Get it, Aspen? Look at it. Look at him playing with it. It's so dirty, but it's so good. And then there's Shimmer, who I just completely overlooked, sorry. Rolling over and being a cutie on his own right. Come get breakfast, guys. I don't think you need your own, Aspen. I think there's plenty there for both of you. So Aspen started that chase, and look, even with Shimmer not following, he ran so far. So I think, oh gosh, those flying birds scared me. I thought that was a black wolf. So yeah, again, I think he's just more adventurous of the two. Go get some food. They seem a little bit less inclined to share right now. Oh, and there's the wipeout. They're doing really good. I'm surprised we still have that much food left on our regurgitation after both of them ate. But our affinity's good, our restfulness is maybe lacking a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and shore up that bottom side just because it is technically weak now. I know realistically that'll probably last another couple of in-game days, but even so, I'm gonna go in a big ol' swooping motion, I think. Try and knock down everything as efficiently as I can, and I will touch base when, you know, interesting things are happening. Okie doke, I'm just wrapping up with our marking. Our wakefulness and our affinity are both kind of in the questionable zone. I think we could maybe swing up to like this den. I'm just a little bit concerned about that proximity to Lucky. In terms of like being in the center of the territory, really this one is probably our better bet. Just a little bit of a hike, so I think we might head on back, sleep, and set off with the pups first thing in the morning. We've got plenty of food to last us, so I think we'd be fine to do that. Fingers crossed anyway. That's a rough plan, and I'll see you back there. Really don't love all the sounds of all these coyotes, but what can you do there? Okay, I don't think you guys really need food. You're not hungry. You're just not. They honestly don't seem like very howly pups. Like, they definitely howl with us if we try, but they never really start it, so they're very quiet. And we're already at the upper reaches of socialization. Okay. Get in the den then. Go get bit up by fleas and we'll leave and it'll be a little bit more comfortable. I don't smell anything. Sorry to get some kind of music, but I think we're good. Let's go ahead and feed them. Top off their little bellies. Do you need your own pile? That's what I thought. Okay, we're setting our sights on this one. Oh. Looks like Lucky's moving in on this territory, possibly coming after that elk carcass. Because of course they are. Well, I can't really worry about that just yet. That'll have to be vengeance for next episode, probably. Meantime, we're just gonna let them eat up and head out. Shimmer's a hog. Shimmer is taking all of the food. You don't need it. Aspen's smaller than you. Share. Be a good brother. There you go. I think they're definitely still at the point, though, where just the one is fine for both of them. Now Shimmer's playing with it. Heck yeah. Get the dinosaur. Oh, that's so cute. Aspen's just eating. Try and get Shimmer's attention. Don't want him exhausting himself before he's gotta go on a 3-mile hike or whatever. Aspen, are you almost full? Your bar is full and you're still eating. Alright, there you go. Okay, pups, it's time. This is maybe going to be our last end move before a rendezvous. Sorry if you guys can hear the buttons being mashed, by the way. Keyboard's very clicky and my mic is extra sensitive today. What is that? What is that? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay. That's gonna be the kind of den move this is. Shimmer, please keep hearing that. I love that. Okay, well, hopefully that means that we got the worst of this over with. I was literally just staring at that like, I think that's a cougar. But I don't smell cougar. That sure does look like a cougar. Okay, well, we are bound to hit some kind of issue eventually. Okay, I just love Shimmer bringing that toy along. We've had so many toys over these Zen moves and just nobody brought any of them. I think Shimmer really likes a squeaky toy. Okay, we're on track. Smelling a lot of something. I think it's fox. The big debate for me is, do I go up and around, or do we just go down? I think we just follow the river. I think that's a better bet, because I think that way we can avoid some of this incline here. Shimmer still got the dinosaur. Can't drop it now, because I'm not gonna remember where it is. Pups are keeping up. Look at him go. I definitely think there's some benefits to only having, you know, the 2 pups. I think that means that we can keep better tabs on them. We can get bigger and stronger quicker. Keep up, Aspen. Okay, now I think is when we can start kind of rounding this hill. Gosh, my screen is so dark right now. I must have hit some kind of setting. I'm gonna have to increase the brightness. I'm also just closer to light sources now, so things will just be harder to see in general. Okay, let's find some grass if I can. Okay, I think I see grass up here. Just getting nervous because I smell coyote there, yeah. Come on, guys, keep up. You're doing great. It's our biggest end move yet. Stop for a break. Get in the grass. Okay. The scent of coyote isn't like the freshest, but it's certainly not stale either. We're actually pretty close in the grand scheme of things. But how are the pups doing? 44% wakefulness. Is this dog too? No, it's a male dispersal wolf. Okay. Oh, was that coyote? Only 30 minutes ago they passed this way, but they're heading out that way. Okay, so it's probably safe. Where did I leave them? Where did I leave them? Oh, what is that? Bison! Well, we also don't want to get too close to those guys, because I'm sure they will have no remorse about stomping the pups. Oh my god, where did I leave them? Okay, they're up here. Got really off track there, I guess. Come on, pups. I hope you got a little bit of a nap. Grab your toy. Grab your toy. They're not gonna grab their toy, so I'm gonna grab it for them. If I regret this, pups, I'm gonna be very sad. Because this means I can't bark, growl, bite, whatever. It's easily anymore. Everyone's still keeping up pretty well. Just nervous because I'm so used to pups like going 2 meters and then being done. Really not accustomed to them keeping up so well over such a long distance. I think that little dirt patch is ours. It's ours. Get in this grass patch though, I still smell coyote. Get in the grass patch. There you go, Aspen. They definitely don't seem like the smartest when it comes to the den moves here. Yeah, so here's our goal. Here's all this coyote scent. Okay, I think they're far enough away that we can risk it. Let's just push on this last little ways. I'm very impressed that Shimmer took that dinosaur most of that way, though. It's the final sprint, guys. We got this. Sorry if my screen is glitching out a little bit. I don't know why. It's kind of like what my heart is doing because I was expecting worse than that cougar, which luckily did leave us alone pretty quickly. Okay, guys. This is a wooded den. We've used this in the past with Wander. So that means that unfortunately the cougars are going to be continuing to plague us. This can be a tree stump. Get in. Yep, we found the den. Get in. There we go. Alright, and I think that's where we'll go ahead and leave it off. It might be a little bit longer today. I'm probably going to cut out a lot of the mobility as I usually do. Let's go ahead and do a final weigh-in check here. So at first we've got Shimmer at 12.4 pounds and 32% wakefulness. And then Aspen at 12.0 pounds, 31% wakefulness. So they really are troopers. Again, this may or may not be the final den before Rendezvous. We'll wait and see. I'm a little bit leery because I know coyotes and dogs are going to bother us a lot more up here than they probably will in town. So we'll see how that goes. Next time we're also going to go ahead and take back that square from the Lucky Pack, who certainly seem like they're just loitering in it. So we're going to go show them what for and get that back. But thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check out links in the description to other social media for, the other social media and alternative ways to support me. Thank you, Parental Unit, for supporting the channel, as that is greatly appreciated. But until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay happy, see you all then, and bye! This is just such an odd imagery. Hello, here's me and my spouse at our new house. Perfect. I love the blank stare in Ateru's eyes, too. Like, what have I done?